Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Experimental Agriculture Day. As after the last episode, I didn't go look around, so I don't have a huge pile of chores to do right now. Just like normal. Listen, no dinging, no beat, no shame. Science is going again. And eventually, okay, in 20 minutes, this is going to hit, and it's going to be time to rebuild Kicalks, and that's really our big thing for today, when we have to kind of kill 20 minutes beforehand. And then Relisia's is tied to Kicalks. Yeah, like this is just together. Bodos is independent, so I think maybe we focus on finish uplifting Yatoi. That's what we're going to do right now. And then that'll probably take a good 20 minutes. Afterwards, we'll rework Kicalk and we'll just solve the completely solve the raw fiber problem for now and forever. Then after that, we'll roll up and we'll finish. Why do I have clay pits on me? I could just go down there and finish the build from yesterday. Honestly, that's probably the best use of my time. I remember getting like mostly done with it and then just saying, yeah, I'm out of here. Got tired or something. Didn't want to push it all the way. Weakness. The factory does not respect weakness. Where's the sewing machine go? Right here. You see it, right? Sewing machine. Why do I have so many? So many. I can't put any back. Jeez. How did I mess up my life to the point where I get this many loaders? I suppose I distributed a bunch. And these just go in a box, I guess. We're not going to be using them. Same with the bulk inserters. They should just go in a box somewhere. Here. Bulk inserters. Anything else I can deal with right here? I mean, probably yes. Just a little more inventory space. Alright, yeah. I've convinced myself. Let's just go finish off the build from last time. And that will hopefully get us all the way to where we need to be. So, right here, no. Right here, yes. Right here. We chose to build this in expensive real estate. Yeah, right here. Alright, so we're making SMD capacitors, yeah? If I remember our plan... Oh yeah, the 15 sodium hydroxide a second. Wow, friends! And then we got all this... Okay, so we're going to make part 1 right here, and we should honestly just kick it off, right? Let's program this whale. Notepad to me. What we're looking at is to make capacitor cores. Didn't I do this? I have this sneaking suspicion I did do this. And we need ceramic. And that's why I had clay pits in my inventory. Okay. Alright, got it. Got it. Here, just deliver what you got. Okay, so we had already done that. Notepad, go away. You're not needed. And then we were on to doing this, which is capacitor terminal. And we have our liquid nitrogen right there. Good. And it has no commerce with this, so good. So we'll get everything out here. And you have nothing in obscene volume, so it's just going to be bop, 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 bop. Bop and bop, probably. We should finish this off, though. How many ingredients do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to be copper coating, right? Oh, and these things all have to be regulated. So I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? However, it's not going to be a huge problem. So long as the whale doesn't deliver right now. Okay, and boop, boop, boop. All right, you need how much on the belt? 200 or so, sure. Let's just put 200 for everything and see how it goes. It's not actually that much considering the stacking that happens. And then you right there, 200. All right, good. Maybe working, maybe not. Maybe a complex lie in order to lure me into a sense of safety. I guess I'm not stacking the... Should I stack them? There's no reason not to stack them. I love stack. Stack is great. Okay. Well, no. There is no reason not to stack. If anyone asks you stack yes or stack no, the answer is stack always. Stack is the way. Stack is the light. I love stack. Okay. Good. So we're just going to have a dedicated line coming out here then. So easy enough. And I suppose beacon space is up here, and will be right here for here. And that is okay. And we have our unit. And this makes slightly slower. We should be able to get in... Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing good or bad right now. If I do good or ill, I know not, says the man playing too much Final Fantasy Tactics now. So far, basically nobody's liking the Final Fantasy Tactics series, but that's okay. It's not something I'm doing specifically for like YouTube fame. I'm doing it because I wanna, and I'm gonna, and so there. Yeah, because I know I'm taking a direct line directly to YouTube fame by playing through Pyanodons. The average YouTube user just loves thousands of hours of rambling, repetitive content. Well, okay, honestly, yes, if it's about politics. They 100% eat that up. Unfortunately, that is not the niche I'm working in right now. So, and I have no inclination to go into politics. Oh my God, I hate it so much. All right, so we have the cores, we have the terminals, and we'll bring them both down here, and they just get shoved into this, and with some vacuum, and we get as many of these as we need. So, okay, I suppose. We have to determine who's going to be the little brother here. All right, so right that, and we can't fit in anymore, so don't be too greedy. All right, so we need to get this going now. Nickel plate, silver, and tin. Really easy stuff. I'm going to commit the new biofluid code soon. 4 nickel plate, 1 silver plate, 4 tin plate. Okay. That means our number is going to be 9. And it's going to be 9,000 divided by 9. Can anyone do that in their heads? Well, even me. Even I. Even though I instinctively reach for the calculator. Or as I call it, safety. Whale hungry. I can make this work. These are actually kind of cheap. Just a lot of processing. So we're going to need nickel. Load action. Nickel. One of the few needs for nickel out there. And we drag all the way back, even though what I needed was right there. Supposedly the button that'll save me from this has already been committed, and it's only me holding myself back. And will certainly be so by the time this gets on YouTube. So just know I'm the author of my own troubles here. But we'll eventually take care of it. Good. Now you come here, you listen to the news. Not like the real news, the national news, the news that exists only to stoke your hate and fear and anxiety. I'm talking about the local news. How much corn's down in the silo? Well, how's the pallet plant doing today? Stuff like that. I heard Janie Stewart was out shopping and she dropped a whole carton of eggs. It doesn't really matter. She paid for it anyway, but it was a little bit of a fuss for a little while. You know, that sort of stuff. Real, healthy human communication. Such that we do not do anymore. We only scream. No more joy, only scream. Honestly, silver should not be on its own line here, but I guess it doesn't matter. I can always jerk it around if I need to later. At minor cost. Why hasn't this guy arrived? You know, he's on his way. You got everything? No, you need this stuff. And there's plenty. Alright, he's coming back. So this will start going. And we'll start making capacitor cores. I suppose I just want one line of these, right? Since they're so slow. I guess we're just going to do that then and see what happens. Like so, right? And then like so, and then we just make it work. Right? I feel like we could be doing this a little better. That right there. Like one more line. Is this still going? You're still going. Alright, so we have one line of both cores and terminals. Excellent, right? Now we need vacuum. How much vacuum? We need 2 vacuum. For which we need pressure pumps. No, do it like this. And you make vacuum, and you make vacuum. I might actually need more. We'll see. All right, so let's talk. Where aren't you going? What just happened here? Load item. Oh, okay, go back. Go back. This is... I was obviously very tired when I was doing this. Because this is a very simple mistake. Get back here, guy. Unload until target. Okay. And he'll be here in a moment, and we'll get this fixed. Next. Alright, this is working. Alright, basic calculation. The limiting factor is going to be this guy. We got 6 of these times 8. 0.8. So 6 times 0.8. We're going to have 4.8 production units of terminals right here. Oh, good, you worked. Then you're going, and you're going. Beautiful. It's going to be an open question whether sushi's going to work here. Like I'm seeing a lot of downtime on this. We may need to go denser on everything. 200's not much. Especially now that I got the 5 high stacking. So let's just go double that and see what happens. Alright, we're just gonna assume that maybe this is gonna be our bottleneck, but it's also a little slower. Alright, so anyway, 0.8 times 6 is 4.8. And we produce right here at 0.33 a second. So divided by 0.33. We need 15 of these guys in order to make this work. Right, I should probably attend to the wall at some point, right? If we do this, We just keep it really simple. And it comes around. Why aren't they producing anything? Oh, because I never hooked up vacuum, right? No, wait. Why aren't you producing anything? Oh, you are one tile off. Oh, that's unfortunate. Luckily, we have a fix. All right, there we go. I just want you guys to just stop there for a moment, because I gotta think. Not my strong point. Looks like we're going to be able to put 16 in without any real problems, right? And I don't really even think you need bulk inserters. You will get bulk inserters out, though. Stack inserters, rather. Bulk inserters are a slightly different thing. And it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this, and it should be just fine, right? And then it'll curl back around. And then we have our out right here. And we need you to go right here. Okay. First, put that back. And then this guy will go like this way. And we have a unit, right? A unit if we don't happen to have any power requirements, which we do. Okay, good. Yeah, this works. Now we just have to find the right depth. That looks pretty friendly. And this, of course, has to be exported. Have some power. There we go. All right, materials coming in. All this looking good. Here, let's put even put a mushroom as a part of this process. So let's just copy paste this a couple times. There. And then complete the system by copying and pasting. Right there. And this is good, right? This looks pretty good to me. I mean, I've definitely done worse builds. Alright, then you vacuum it, and that's good. And eventually it's just going to be stuffed full of prod mods. Hopefully pretty soon. It's on the list. That's how you know things are serious. I made a list. Alright, now it's time to foul our inventory. Because we need our outbox. And I don't think these are getting shipped to central storage. They are being shipped directly to blue circuit production, wherever that might be. At least I know what I'm doing with the sodium hydroxide, right? Salt, less clear what the plan is there. Alright, it looks like we're getting pretty solid uptime here. Maybe it needs to go up higher still. Alright, let's try it again. We're having trouble venting, which is fine because it's currently completely locked up. But hopefully that will have enough availability. Alright, so all of this is working well. All of this is working well. You need to hop right there. Like so. And then 2. Easy enough. Alright, it's time to get this party started. Then we will have another accomplishment. Just in time? No, not just in time. We didn't take enough time. I should have failed a little more on this. Alright, going? It actually looks pretty fast. Well, Well, 6 seconds is pretty fast. Huh. I wonder if we're going to be able to... We'll probably not be able to keep up because of... we overbuilt slightly. Maybe you need another one. What side will you put on if I do this? Okay, good. Okay, so they're both on the same side. So that's going to work out. And it cleans the belt of products. And that's good. I suppose it's bad that we output here and then it goes around. So the most jammed point will be right here, which is where we have to distribute our products. We're not getting full uptime on this. Maybe I need to use bulk inserters instead. Maybe that would have been better. Here, let's do an experiment. Let's go get those bulk inserters that I just dropped off. Maybe there's actually a use for them when I don't want to put in a full stack inserter because I know the system won't go that fast. And oh, I have to get rid of this salt. And I guess that goes into sodium hydroxide right here. I guess that's you guys, right? One more. And you can have that back. Thank you. I wonder what this is doing to sodium hydroxide production. I mean, it's obviously annoying it, but how badly is the question? Let's do an experiment. Where did you go? Let's grab you, and you. And then the last one. It's not fair to use these guys as they're really close. Oh, that's an explosion. That's an earth-shattering kaboom. So can this guy keep... No, this guy isn't going. So they're still waiting. I don't know. Science sucks. Just throw them down and just hope it works. That's the new plan. Forget science. This is how we do it now. Alright, we're just going to let that run. And this is completely running even though these machines don't look like it. And we're producing lots of SMD capacitors. You know what that means, right? Notepad. You can go away. We can check this. Oh, we're getting close. Look at this. We're getting close. Next. Let's go look at Bodos. Let's go see how the Bodos Explodos are doing right here. Have we gotten anything? No. Those are... I gotta go get those out of there. All right, so we've gone 155 products, and we have gotten no success so far. All right, it's kind of sad. How are we doing on making more of these? How is Fuel Rod Central doing? And we're out of advanced container. Advanced coated container? Coated container. Coated container should be doing just fine because of everything's running right now. If there's a bottleneck anywhere, it's probably... Oh, look at all this rotting out. All of this fancy glowy stuff just rotting out. You need to get right there. And then there'll be a lot of pressure relief. That's another explosion. Kaboom. So I just probably just need to get used to that, huh? I do think it's a really funny challenge. I think it should be mainline. Everyone should be required to do this to play Pyanodons. You must deal with the explosions, the system that actively hates you. Are we gonna do it? You gonna do it while I watch? You gonna do it right now? I'm watching. Now's the time. Now's the time. Can you do it? Can you do it? No, they can't. Such intense disappointment. I have to kill a minute? What are we doing later on? Like, we have a lot of paving in our future. Like, the biggest instance of paving ever done by the factory. These are all going now. I think the bulk inserters actually are serving a purpose here. I should probably build a system for making those. I guess we're doing diodes and diodes core next. And then this is a whole thing. Magnetic. And this is again a whole thing. What else? Utoya Low is not going to get updated today. I mean, probably not. Why don't you have lard? Oh, are we running low on oleochemicals? We are, because we took the sporopollenin off. That's interesting. And this guy is... So it was just steady traffic back and forth to the digestive system. And we're back to needing lard. So that means we go to this switch. And we switch it back on, bones to lard. Oh, and bones are having a hard time getting vented. Well, good news, bones. We have an alternate path for you right now. So we're just going to let that go. There we go. Tech happened. Very important tech. All right, so we're going to completely rework Kicalk. That's my plan anyway. And it's going to be, this is going to be a fussy job with a lot of inventory management. Because I think I'm going to also need to rework the hands everywhere. All right, so first off, we have gotten our Kicalk upgrade. We're going to pick this now. And I think it's time for just research whatever is in front of me. Do you do anything neat? No. No, that's not neat. This is required for science. Filter air pollution. Does it require air pollution to work? It's made in a CO2 absorber. Carbon capture for the conscientious colonizer. Does it really only work when it's in a polluted area? That'd be really interesting. I can't make it though. And like, this is trash. We're not spending biofilm on that. And this is not what I need. I'll never be doing that. And I'm never going to do that. And there's the tailings pond. Finally, we're not doing that. Anyway, just upgrade Ulrichs. Just give me next Ulrich recipe. You know? Maybe I'll get to Ulrich 3 at some point, but yeah, that's not. Why are the manure recipes just so terrible from beginning to end? I know you don't need much of it, but still, do they have to be so aggressively terrible? All right, Kicalks. Tell me about the Kicalk upgrade. The letter is a K. The K goes right here. We had decided that dried calc produces a ton of biomass, and we don't care. Biomass is not a problem for us. Biomass is easy to get. It's not worth. And crop rotation right here, which produces co-products, is just not desirable. I don't want to set up a system for venting this because it would have to characterize... I would have to have a concept for waste Utoya Low and waste Cadaverica rums, and I'm just not going to do it. And it's just, no. I mean, it's obviously... Oh, you'd have to feed in Ulrich Cub? This is not desirable under any circumstances. Like, free Cridrons. I mean, the Arthurians would vote for this, but... Like, then the Arthurians just have no point, and I just stop making them, I guess. But this is Kicalk as better Kicalk. Look how you just get your seeds back. It's now a seed generator, and it's faster. It just takes saline water, which I've got now. I work through that problem. So this is going to stop everything because it's going, well, okay, we're using this recipe right now, but we're going to shift to this recipe. And it's going to be it's going to take flue gas, which we got, and it's going to be a full seed refund. Yeah. Okay, so now that we have ruined everything, let's talk about how do we get this back. We want to do the bestest Kicalk recipe. If we compare these two, it's like, this is what we're doing right now. It's just a lot of stuff. Are we doing this right now? I mean, yes, it's right there. It just needs saline water. And so that takes 72 seconds. And now this is under a minute. And that's going to be times 4. So this is every like 20 seconds this pops off. That's good. This will produce a Kicalk every 1.33 a second. This is more than double. This is nigh triple. This is what you want. This is good. This is how you know you've done something correctly. I don't think we're going to be able to sustain all of these areas, all these producers with the sushi belt. I also don't think it matters because each one is going to be so much more productive. So we might not need this upper line right here. It also doesn't matter. All right, so now the problem is we have 2 outputs. We have seeds and Kicalks. And we are going to have to rework this because we have space. It's just we don't. We're going to have to rework all of them, right? Yeah, because I didn't leave any space right here. Great job, me. So guess what I need to do? Because we need to stop the sushi belt. We need to hopefully clear it out right there. Actually, no, that's not the right place to do it. Do it right here for maximum buffering. There. And then it's going to clear out, and I have to redo all of these belts. So I guess we start here, right? So, and there's no throttling here. This is more advanced. This is when we went to actually throttling it correctly with inputs and not throttling it at the hands at the outputs, because that was kind of a disaster. So we need, at minimum, 2 out. And one of you will be Kicalk seed. I wish you could just put that right in your hopper, you know? But they'll still need an out of some kind. And you'll be Kicalk. Yeah. Kicalk. Right there. I like this. I like reworking things because something has changed. Then we're going to need our over. That's what's going to have to happen here. And then I suppose it comes in like this. So you should be further down. There. That's a proper allocation of space. So what I want is 2 just random ins. An in and in. In and in. And then just a sweeper for anything you might need. But this doesn't leave any space for power. So I guess we do that. This is an ugly unit. We could also be doing this. And putting this right here. That's better. Okay, that doesn't work. Never mind, that's not better, that's worse. The opposite. Oh, and it's not going to be long enough if I don't. And I can't put it here. That would be ideal. Okay, so the troubles have come upon us. We have to put one right there and one right there. And that's minimally okay. I'm going to have to go get a whole bunch more hands. And this is our new input-output unit. All right, let's go spread the love. See if I can just throw this down over and over again, right? Oh, and we We're using a segmented system here. All right, hold on a second. We'll do that. So like so here. And I guess we're not doing segments anymore, huh? All right, that works, and this doesn't work. All right, time to tediously replace the entire thing, and then hopefully I can figure out a way to actually do the row itself. All right, so we look at this and we say, no, this guy, we can't do this because now we're trying to, we've lost belt space. Okay, so, it's wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. We caught it before we got too far. That's good. That means we have to go back now and rework it again. This is going to take some time, but it should just smash a problem in the face. This doesn't work because what's this inserter doing? Just staring at this light pole. This does not work. Oh, wait a second. This spot is open. Yeah, and I can rework it better. Okay, hold on. Brain worky once. Put those right there, and you go right there, and then you go right here. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure that was completely obvious to everyone who wasn't me. Yeah, now it reaches over the pole. Okay, good. We had us. Okay, great. Okay, now we try this. All right, it's gonna be fine. Okay, everything's great. This is a fantastic design. I'm doing well. Do you hear me? I'm doing well. And this gets put down. You get put down. Just you get put down. It's a unit. It's a unit thing. It's a thing about unit. You know what unit means, right? It's unity. Unity. Togetherness. Everyone likes togetherness. It's what separates us from the animals. It's why we get so upset at bees and ants, because they have togetherness, and that's our thing. That's what monkeys do. We do things properly. Ants and bees should not organize. No, that's colonization of our sacred traditions. This is why we deal so harshly with them. All right, so up here, maybe. Seriously though, whenever I see a bunch of ducks just looking at me, I'm thinking they're getting together. This is bad. They're getting organized. This is bad. I need to warn the tribe. The ducks are going to be on us soon. They know where the bread comes from. They don't need us anymore. Actually, we can just... No, this is goofy. We can't just do anything. We're in goofy land right now. Hayuk. Oh, and this guy doesn't have any pipes associated with it. It's right here, and then pick up all these pipes. Then we're going to have to wrangle fluids, and that's always kind of irritating. All right, so this guy is now updated. And then we drag in, and right here, and we let the bots do it for us. Don't use your brain. Do what happened before. Follow the pattern. That's the wonderful thing about patterns. What am I looking at here? I suppose you got to go this way. That's what I'm looking at. There we go. What a goofy setup. Ah, well, I'm sure it made sense to me at the time, right? Is this good? Are you producing? No, you're not producing anything. You shouldn't. There's no one in line. Everything's okay. Didn't I want... Oh, now we're going to get into problems. I wanted to check on advanced container. That thought flitted into my head. An advanced container starts with chitosan, which is actually backed up. Or at least a delivery was just made. So chitosan being made. Yeah, and there's the... Yeah. It's actually going full speed now that Bodos are back going. Okay, good. So with that going, chitosan should be at least available. Yeah, chitosan is available. It's gonna get cleaned out soon, but everyone should have gone forward, which means advanced coding right here. Yes, advanced coding is going. And then half of it going in here and is becoming coated container. And the other half comes down here. You make at 0.12 a second, you eat at much more than that. So this will never actually, this over here will never satisfy this over here. It just can't happen. At most, it'll keep one going constantly. Oh, you're going to get prod 3. Prod 2, rather. You are. And we got some containers going. Okay, so, here. Let me help. Clean these out. Makes me feel better. Oh, and I should probably unclick it, right? So, coated container, most advanced product in the factory being made. And if we go look here, there's a lot of... There's whales waiting for it, right? Yep, there are. All right, so we just have to let that go. Which is okay. So now we have to bring the good news over here. And the good news about the good news... It's not going to be that hard. It's just going to mess up our inventory. Oh, who wants Kicalks? That's you. The very fluffy trees. And then you need one... Oh, we didn't cover that guy. All right, hold on a second. We did not convert you, friend. There you go. You are now... initiated into the new way. Then a copy, then a paste. Okay, good. And now all I have to do is just propagate the new way. This is going to get an enormous... Here, let's not go all the way across. I choose to be agnostic, indifferent to how the other belt is organized. There we go. Then we're going to have to change out both of the liquids, which is, you know, fun. Oh, wait, a lot of these guys are... Maybe my indifference was the wrong attitude to have. Maybe I should pay even a little bit of attention. All right, so this is the proper unit. Make that real. All right, and then lastly, you. Only you don't need to do that. Okay, excellent. This has been a great episode so far. We took an accomplishment from last time, and we just treated it as if it was this accomplishment. We made those capacitors. See? See, it's good. I'm making lots of forward progress. And then right here, and then right here. Only you're different. All right, I think we're done with the physical upgrade here. Now we need to do two things. We need to get saline, and we need to get flue gas over. Saline we have in very close to infinite amounts thanks to our dedicated saline maker. And I could have sworn this was being employed somewhere in this area. Well, here's our flue gas. It looks like it was supposed to connect this way. Yeah, this was never hooked up, was it? That's what I'm seeing here. All right, this is kind of unfortunate, but there's nothing to do about it. Because we gotta go this... Oh, did I flood this with flue gas and I shouldn't have? It's what I did. Good job, me. Oh, this is unfortunate. However, we're just gonna jink up here and run this way, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, do you hear me? It's just gonna be fine. Everyone needs to just chill out. Where are we? Is this it? Yeah, this is Kicalk area. We have to find out where we're tapped into carbon dioxide. And yes, I'm just going to totally flush this line. I should be able to, should pipe that out. But I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna hit the delete button. You're not supposed to do this in hard mode. Fluid management is just miserable sometimes, especially when you accidentally connect something. Just not gonna do it. I have not enough time. I will happily take the no void challenge. I'm not sure I'll deal with the horror of the pipes. All right, so now we also have to pull up our water maker, right? How much saline do you drink? 8 a second? That's actually not a... It's not a teeny tiny amount. That's going to be a noticeable draw on saline. Which, thankfully, now that I have the saline network, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. However, I could have sworn I drew saline water over here for a specific purpose, and I cannot remember what that purpose is. Well, here's saline right here. Oh, it's for making, yeah, it was you guys. It was making seaweed. Alright, where does this come in? We want to start as high as possible and just drag it over. Where does saline come in, friends? How about we just adopt this? And we just bring it over like this. we may have overbuilt on sap. We may have done this, friends. There are signs which the wise may understand, which indicate, oh, it actually makes it good, that we have built too many sap makers. And that's okay. It's not a problem. No one has ever died from too much sap, except that one guy who drowned in sap. That was very sad. And I guess we pressurize this, right? I mean, it's what we want. This is what we do nowadays. Let me just fill this pipe. Yeah, that sap guy, the guy who drowned in sap, that probably sucked. I feel a little bad for that. I may have contributed to it. By all my sap is evangelism. So what we want to do now is flush out all this water, which is always legal to do. And we want to tap in. Oh, you got your separate water networks? Okay. And take that. So you're just going to go immediately upon encountering saline water. And that might have sounded like a complaint, but trust me, it's not. There we go. Tick, 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 tick. And the seeds will just feed each other. I can have them make a lot fewer seeds on the belt, because every time it goes, it's like this is going to spit seeds on the belt, and then it's just going to come up here and it's going to come in here, and they're just going to feed each other. There's no need for more seeds in this system, though I should probably not enforce that. It seems like a very optimistic edict to me. There, tick 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 tick. You tick 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 tick. Okay, and it's time to release all the material. All right, so Now, Kicalk seeds. This comes on a separate line right here, and this is good. And so this is good. This is a modern way of thinking about it. And then they come down here, and this is Kicalk seeds purely for export. And we don't need a lot of that. And so you should probably be cut back substantially. Because they should always have their seeds, and they should always feed themselves. Like, even 1,000 is probably too much. So this is awesome. This really is. This is faster Kicalks for one. Here, we're going to once again go through and enumerate why this is so good. I think it's just complete no-brainer. Again, crop rotation, it gives you side products that you have to deal with. This is not helpful. Like, it's nice to have extra things, and it's nice to have extra Kicalk, but it's just like some prod. This is like 25% prod and a few extra things, but I don't want to deal with the extra things. So if you're willing to put in the work, crop rotation is pretty good. I do not understand this. It requires a weirdo system you have to make. It's cheaper bedding, I guess, and I have had trouble with bedding, so maybe this is actually, like, this is what I should be doing, and then using the higher level animal stuff. And then this recipe I do not understand. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why you would want to do this. It means you could get essentially infinite amount of biomass on any site you want very easily. It's like, I just don't have that problem. So I can see a use for this. It's just not something I care about, really. And then this is just amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. It really is. It gives you more Kicalk faster. It's a substantial speed up. And then it gives you seeds back. And seeds back is backhand more Kicalks. Because right here you have two Kicalk for 5 seeds. So it's faster and it's a prod bonus because of you no longer have to use the seed buyback anymore. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, just fantastic from beginning to end. I think we're going to struggle real hard for a bit here, feeding all this. Yeah, because this guy's not even going. Oh, you can't get rid of your seeds? Why? Oh, are half of these not set up right? Oh, no. Oh, no, friends. All right, I can fix it, though. Yeah, like I keep saying, I can pass any multiple choice test so long as I've given multiple tries. All right, so you're good, you're good, you're good, and you're good. Then over here I did the exact same thing. All right, very clever of me. Very good. And down here, yep. And right there. And then this guy's good and that guy's good. All right. Maybe I fixed it. Maybe I made it worse. Such is the way of the world. Kicalk seeds backing up. That's what I want to see. And then right here, you're going. Is anyone stopped? Some people should be stopped. Like, you're stopped. Why? No materials. I think we're going to let this settle out for a while. Because the belt has to... I should probably put more of everything on the belt, right? Because we don't need so many seeds. Let's just bump everything up. And everything gets used so much faster now. I don't know. Let's try it and see what happens. Let's just turn some knobs. It's a very long belt, is the thing. Just more stuff. More stuff. More stuff on the belt. Just throw it on the belt. There. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this is not. I do not know. Thank you. And we can go take a look at Kicalk. And we can see before, in ye olden times, a good Kicalk harvest was 1,200 a minute. Now, we're still settling. But it looks like it's going to be more than that, hopefully. Once all those deliveries, I mean, hopefully it's like double it. And then we don't have to use nearly as much making seeds, which is going to be fantastic. All right, so we have accomplished a goal. I think we're just going to build electronic stuff now. Here. Research better Kicalk. And then tomorrow we'll do Relisias, and eventually we'll get to Utoi, you know. Excuse me, wrong thing to put up. This. Yeah. And I checked off Kicalk. So, good. How are we doing on Bodos uplifting? Have we hit? Yes. Oh, we have. Ooh. And we need 5 of these. Oh my god, 5 of these. And then... Okay, yeah, so you make the spores, and we get the spores, and then what do we do once we have the spores? Then we take 5 of them, and we have to make a Bodos. And then that Bodos becomes more, and this is all going to explode. This is going to be very tricky to deal with in the beginning, because if, like, I wire this up, and then a random explosion wipes out my first crop, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine that really well. It makes me angry. Here, let's help just a little bit. And let's go make electronic stuff. There. We have 1 spore. 1. And then I think we have to take this all down. Oh, I don't want to get close. I am just nightmarishly afraid of getting too close to one of these Bodos areas, and it's just going to blow up, and I'll be so close it destroys my corpse. It's like that. That would not feel good. So we're running 3 full-time now. Let's take a look at that. Bodos. Dos. Alright, so... in ye olden times, we would peak out at 250, but it would be very intermittent as fuel cells arrived. And now, in modern times, we're doing like 150, 125 sustained. This is kind of it's a sort of spoilage, isn't it? Because if it backs up, it'll explode and wipe everything out. It's a form of spoil. Why don't we have enough ash? Are we actually going to run low on ash? Well, I mean, that's just waiting for fuel rods. And fuel rods, if we look right down here, and they're not being made. That's fantastic. Why aren't we being made? There's one. Looks like we have a draw from science. Science going, science great. Everything's great. You hear me? Absolutely everything is... Why aren't you going? You need more plutonium oxide? Oh. Let's go help that out. We need extra storage, I guess. Yeah, right here. Yeah, this is just more waste disposal needed. These guys are rotting out ever so slowly, and we don't have enough buffer space. So, I think what I'm doing is just this again, right? And then how do I make this work? I guess we don't stack insert out. Right? And we do more than that. Maybe this is a good idea. Maybe we're just stuck in a cycle of grief. All right, there we go. That'll get this going. And there's just ash right there you need to get rid of. Come on, guys. This whole thing. Okay. Okay, this is a multi-dimensional problem, I see. All right, hopefully this gives everything enough time to ash out. There we go. That's ticking forward again. Okay. Hopefully we get better recipes to rotate this stuff, or just recycling recipes or something. Admittedly, throwing it in a box and waiting is convenient, to say the least. Coated cont. Yeah. Okay. How are we doing on diamonds? That's the other thing. Diamond. Diamonds. Now this sort of pattern better be what I see from not needing diamonds right now. Kimberlite processing is right. No, right here, actually. Actually, we need diamonds. What's wrong here? What's our problem? What additive are we missing? It used to be hydrogen chloride, but I'm pretty sure what's this? What's this? Can't get rid of the diamond rejects. Okay, why can't we get rid of the diamond rejects? We can't get rid of the processed rejects. Okay. Oh, here we are. This is actually the problem. This is... we produce chromite sand. And you're taking it to waste chromium. And waste chromium is not going because we don't have any carbon dioxide. And that's because we're not being serviced with carbon dioxide right here. Do we have a carbon dioxide problem? I constantly say I don't have carbon dioxide problems. No. We have plenty of carbon dioxide. Is this a biofluid problem? No. I know what this is. This is a problem with my latest biofluid code. Hold on. I gotta reference something. You sit here. Sit here. When biofluid bots set out, there's a minimum fluid request. Is it a less than, or is it a less than or less than or equals? Because I'm gonna bet you. Where'd I do Chrome? Right here. I'm gonna bet you this is at 20,000, right? And if we're at 20,000, that is the minimum fluid request. Do I do less than or equal to? If requester data amount greater than or equal to min fluid request, it is equal to the min fluid request. If request size is less than min fluid, this doesn't make sense. All right, okay, everyone hold still. Emergency. Save game, bailing, emergency coding situation. I have to fix my bug. I'll be right back. All right, back. That took a little longer than I thought it was going to do. So good news, bad news situation, right? Bad news, these guys not getting biofluid. Good news, all my code is fine. I tested it many ways. These requester tanks are simply broken. And that makes a little bit of sense. It really does, because this is a very, very old part of the factory. This, I think, dates to before I put in my first biofluid changes. So in a way, if you'd expect anything to be broken, it would be this guy right here. And it is. This requester tank is simply not on the network in any way. It's invalid. And that probably is my fault. I probably did something like that. It might have fallen prey to the old invalid requester tank bug before. I simply prevented that from happening. I didn't go through and audit everything. So this, I'm just going to say this is a holdover from different times. I went and I checked it out, and I think it's just a legacy problem. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself, and I'm going to walk away. What was I doing? What was I doing when I put this down? Because that's not right. This isn't right either. What was I doing? How are we doing with Kicalks? Looks like we're stabilizing at about double and a half. Here, let's go take a look at it. We're producing a lot of Kicalk now, which means that our fiber problem should be in the ground, which means yeah, we don't have nearly enough stuff on the belt to keep all this going, huh? These guys are going fine. These are the last ones that should be going, right around here-ish. And so you just need more, and our belt is pretty clear, so let's just add more. Right? Just add more. There's no need to think too hard about it. Just put more in. Oh, wait. Never mind. Never mind. Back up. Back up. Back up. There's a reason why that hand didn't immediately start going. Are we about to have a fertilizer crisis? Is that what this is? Yes. That's exactly what it is. And it's what I kind of expect it to be, which is why I said those words. We are going to have to make a fertilizer area with as much local production as possible. Self-contained. So biomass. So we'll just raise wood for biomass. Import crud and urea. Get ash. This is going to be in the south, too. We're going to make a giant fertilizer maker one day. What are we even missing? Oh, it's biomass, of all things. Is our biomass maker just behind? I mean, it's all going. You're not going. Oh, it just goes periodically then, huh? Maybe I can steal some from up here. This is just waste biomass. I wonder if I can send one of them in the other direction. How are we doing on the biomass area? Yeah, we have plenty. Here, let's do this then. Let's redirect one of those guys. And take him from the source. And you're headed back, right? You're going to be a fertilizer guy, and you seem slow. Yes. So, this guy, I think. It's like, no, you don't go there. No, you... Okay, wait a second. Wrong guy. This guy is the one I want. Alright, you're going to get adjusted. You're not going to go there anymore. Instead, you're going to go to Biomass Tower. We're going to do that thing, right? Should go here and then try to load. No. No. Hold on. Oh, I really wish I'd fixed this properly or updated. So you got to go here. Load items until caravan has biomass 7,000 and don't wait. And then we go back again. You go here, load items until we have biomass 7,000. Do not wait. Add destination here. Load items until caravan has biomass 7,000 and do wait. There. That's a more efficient route, right? Okay, go cycle. Yeah, well, should be done after this then. Urea should be last. Okay, that's the proper way to do it. All right, maybe I did something, maybe not. I didn't. I know I'm going to have to go and build a giant fertilizer maker one day. It's just going to have to happen. It's probably coming soon, honestly. Do we get any better fertilizer recipes? Here. Fert. I know we get fertilizer from the Yatoi Aloe upgrade, which I should honestly research. Bodos, and then we're going to do electronics. Just put our head down and try to figure out what's going on with that. So we still have but one victory. But one victory out of 260 some. Are we going to go? No. No, we are not. We are not. Oh, it's backing up here too. Maybe I can fix that. Maybe I can make that a little better. So up here, don't get too close. These guys come up here and, well, it is getting adopted. I guess it's just, it needs to be stacked. I mean, okay. We can do that. There we go. That does something, right? That's all we're here for. Just to see something. There. Okay. So maybe that's better, maybe that's worse. All this done. Stop. We have to do something with high-tech stuff. And if I recall, we have one more cube to fill in here. And then we have to start the grand clearing. I want 4 blocks wide all the way down. Should really push out a little more. No, don't, because I'm going to need this block. I need to move that. Maybe I'll do that if I have time after our next build. Anyway, I need to stop talking to myself, and we have to do diodes. SMD diodes. You are made with epoxy and diode core in electronics factory. And that's in a sewing machine. And we have all of this stuff. And this is only used in this. And it takes 5 seconds to make 3. Okay, this is going to be a complex rate calculation. Let's go get some sewing machines and let's see about our future. Like, none of these are exports. These are just for high-tech circuits. So right over here, please. Right over here, please. Thank you. Sewing machines. So I think we're going to do our normal... Are we okay here? Is everything fine here? I wonder if oleochemicals is going as it should. It looks like we are eating our way through all of the lard. All right, don't think about that. Science is going. That's all that matters. I should get Yatoi Aloe upgrade after this. Right here. All right, so ground zero. Give me an electronics factory. I emptied out a whole bunch of buildings at some point, didn't I? Because I used to have a bunch of electronic factories on me, but I don't... Where did they go? I have so much... But I had okay, hold on. No. Didn't I have a whole bunch of them on me? I guess the answer is I used them when I built the last bit of the capacitor maker. Okay, I can't even remember what I did. Okay, it was like 2 hours ago at this point because I stopped and coded for a while. But my brain is not here. The system is becoming too complex for me to keep in my head. Yeah, this is where they all went. And this is now completely full up? No, why aren't you going? No capacitor cores. Why aren't you going? This guy's waiting for... Yes. No, nanocrystalline. And nanocrystalline is... okay, maybe? I don't know. Nanocrystalline cellulose was right here and is not going. Explain yourself. You're trying to drop. No, you just arrived. Oh, you just arrived. That was a boom. Just imagine mousing over and seeing a level 2 Bodo spore just dead. It wouldn't tell me that because it would be on the belt. Still, just think about that. Roll that around in your head for a minute. So you, and now the sewing machine. Let's talk about ratios. You are making diodes. That's you, right? I don't even know what a diode does. I know it's a word. I know it's electronic part, but I don't know. Capacitors, I know. Resistors, I know. Semiconductors, I know. Diodes, don't know. This makes 0.06 a second, and it's a Mark I building, so it's 1.2 a second. So these two are about equal-ish, but this is much faster once we get onto building parity. All right, so we're going to do one of these. Only it's going to be a little different. So this is going to be the star of the show, this kind of setup right here. We are going to bring in, I guess on this side. So we'll clear off this side. Well, like this. Attempting to be lazy is taking more time than doing it honestly, isn't it? Probably not, but you must be aware of that. All right, sewing machines. Toss them down. Right there. Right there. Then I guess that should be like that. I don't know if that's centered or not. Does this look centered? Does this look right? Sure. Then two more. And so is this enough? I don't know. Is this what we're doing? Yes. So you are going to be making diodes for me. We should probably order liquid nitrogen now. Oh, it's already... Oh, coincidentally. Oh, the gods are on my side. They speak for my case. All right, so we're going to have an in and out. And all of these outs have to be regulated properly. And all of this stuff needs to get reworked. Here, just pick it all up. And then put this back down. By sheer coincidence, I'm going to need liquid nitrogen here as well. Ah, the glory. So what I need now is you should only be running when this place right here has diode cords less than 50. That's your job. So it's in and out. You might need more. So we're going to do like this. And then H. And like that. And we're going to have to wire them all up. That's fine. And like that. And like that. And like that. And then like that. Okay. Good. Hook you up. Make sure everyone gets the news. Make a nice little star pattern. Even though that's not a good star pattern, because you're not going the right way. And this could be better too, because you're not going the right way. As we reclaim a little bit of our pride and do this properly. All right, so good. Now we're going to have one of these, and you're doing the exact same thing, only you are, in addition to listening from right there, you are also filtering by this. All right, so this is how the diode core gets over, right? And it should be pretty obvious how this is working. They're all going to dump this in the center. We're going to put all the ingredients they need in the center, and then they're going to convert it and dump it back in the center. It's going to come over here, and this is going to be all they need in order to make this other thing, which is SMD diodes. And this is our product. And SMD diodes are used only to make blue circuits. So, done. Done. So like that is probably most appropriate. And we will have a little line that goes around. And this is how material will get out. And the question is, can I fit like low capacity, like low resistance resistors here too? Because it looks like I have room to add in one more thing. But I can never be sure, right? Alright, so next on our list is, here, let's take a look at the list. Low power resistors. And what are you? Low power. You are just made in here too. And that's just a simple transformation process. So you need a normal, just electronic flower right here. Can I fit you in? I don't think you get exported. Yes, actually, quite tidily. Okay, so nice. Then you are going to be, we're just going to finish this block off. This should be completely doable in the time I have. Completely doable. And they just go around and they end up right there. And then we'll figure out what to do with them later. Perfect. Do you need anything? No, you don't need these pipes. All right, our goal, make these 3 intermediates. And then next episode, we're going to have to do a lot of maintenance when it comes to our layout. It might just be landscaping day. Why don't you have your arms? Why is this? How is this? You're not lined up. It's not even. No, wait. Hold on a second. Are you even? No. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Can fix it. Right there. And then we adjust right here, and everything's okay, right? These Oculas are really paying off. It's been so long. The only times I have to go back and refit is when I'm putting down thousands and thousands of units of belt. And in that case, you know, it's hard to complain. I do complain. I complain often. However, I'm not sure that is righteous complaining. Right here, we'll also do this then, right? Nah. Okay, so that's controlled there, that's controlled there, that's controlled there. It's time to just get whales, right? Like, what else is there to do here? I'm just going to wire these 3 things up. Okie dokie. Let's take a look at Kicalks again. This is not doing so great, honestly. We're going to have to watch this. We're obviously producing huge amounts. Let's get raw fiber. Raw fib. Well, that was a big drop. Oh, that's why I was working right there. Of course, it dropped off while I was working. So we had this saw blade action right there, and now we're way up. Who can tell what that is or not? Right. It's time to start taking orders. Notepad, help me. We need to get biofilm, Nexlit, phosphate glass. I don't know where that is. And you. So we got four things. 1, biofilm. 2, Nexi-lit plate. 2, phosphate glass. 1, tin rare earth alloy. And that means this is all stacking normally. Yes, yes. So our number is 6. So 9,000 divided by 6 is 1,500. Only we have to leave space. So we're going to say our number is 1,400. And that'll leave a little space for doing things. Okay, good. Mr. Whale, let's talk about your future. Your job is to be whale hungry. Your job now is, what do we consider biofilm? Was that, I guess it's just in some sort of product. That's fiberglass. We need more optical. We need more epoxy. I thought we had taken care of epoxy, though. I may have to make an entire Ulrich farm. I'm sorry, Ulrichs. Your lives just keep getting worse. No, we're spinning. We're going to have to make just a complete epoxy farm at some point. Grim. Anyway, biofilm. I think we actually put it in a 2-stack somewhere, in like these product 2-stacks, right? Did we? Yeah, biofilm right there. There's raw fiber still having issues, I guess. We're going to have to trace that forward. I know we caused an enormous problem by shutting down biofluid for a while. Shutting down Kicalk for a while, Jesus. But we'll see how it goes. I'll recover somehow. 2,800. And then tin rare earth is probably next. It's just up in the alloy stack. As always, up in the alloy stack. 1,400. And then lastly, I don't know where we stuck phosphate glass. It feels like something that's in the 5 stack somewhere. We have throughput problems basically everywhere. No sporopollen being made because Renee is going everywhere, and this is just empty. Glad we have Petri dishes. There's phosphate glass. There. And there is our order. Great. Come here, and we're going to wait for comparator. This is our break. Comparator equals go. Unload until target, until target, until target, until target. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1,400, 2,800, 2,800, no, 2,800, and 1,400. There. Now you just get a whale treat, and you're on your way. We've made progress today. We are making progress today, which means that the factory is rotting out somehow. That's what the world has taught me to expect. All right, good. Done. So that will actually complete. You probably won't complete because you need epoxy. Next, we need 1 epoxy and 3 plastic bar. Our number is 4. Our number is 2,000. 2,000 epoxy, 6,000 plastic. Easy enough. Mr. Whale, come here. You get to be whale hungry, and then you get to go get plastic, then epoxy. We have waste plastic we have to deal with somehow. Start this guy off. Load items until caravan has plastic. in quantity 6,000 and don't wait. I should have. I think this is a better way to go about things than. This is a better method than the one I came up with ultimately. And this is plastic again, 6,000, and you do wait here. And then after that, you have to go get epoxy, so you have to get in line with just about everybody else. Load items, epoxy, 2K. You come here, right here, right here. And we circuit condition, comparator equals go. Unload until target, unload until target. 1, 2. 2,000, 6,000. Don't wait. All right, good. I can't feed you for some reason. Then in you go. All right, this guy's off and running. 1, 2. Bop, bop, bop. And that's fine. Let's go see how epoxy's doing. Are we... Oh, delivery is en route. It's not backing up too much, so... Eventually it's going to have to be a whale, though. And that guy's bringing what? You know, let's see what happens when he dumps this in. And it's gone. This guy snarfed up the entire shipment. Where are you going? What's this for? Nexalit matrices. And there's a line now. We're going to need so much more epoxy. All right, that's neat. We're probably not going to use this, or maybe we will once we make epoxy farm. I have to do analysis on this. No idea how this is going to work out. And do I even have Yatoi upgrade? Yes, this we should research. Because we're going to be touching Yatoi when we finally get around to finishing uplifting it. But I don't know. We'll deal with this right now. Weird researching the upgrades before everything is done, you know? All right, so next we're going to just here. Epoxy. Oh, I wonder what these dips are. What could this be? Like, this is what I want, but instead we're dipping. That could be either ponies in, or lack thereof, or something else. Lack of this stuff? I wouldn't think so. Has to be lack of ponies then. Like right now we're dipped, only we don't have the collagen. We're dipped here because we don't have the Ulrichs. So are we not making the ponies? Here, let's look at Ulrich production. Maybe that was just burning through... Oh, that's periodic. That's not what we want. And we need this guy to deliver, and this guy is waiting on Relesia seeds. All right, so Relesia seeds, and Relesia seeds are in hand. Now that we have, we can put a little more stress on the raw fiber system. Now that we have finished Kicalks. If we go look at raw fiber, there's still a huge line for it. It's getting delivered. We have to, oh, and look, just full up. So Kicalks are not a problem anymore. If we have a raw fiber problem, such as with nanocrystalline cellulose, you eat an absurd amount of raw fiber, don't you? I should move raw fiber production to right here and just support this. This is true. This is true. This is what I should be doing. Let's make a note of that. Here, put this down. Actually, that takes care of this then. Ooh, phone number. I know this person. 1 minute. Be back. All right. Actually, a good call this time. That was coordinating moving of furniture, which, you know, It's just one of those things. Did I finish this? Is this finished off? Are we done? All right, I'm just saying this is done. Great. Fantastic work. Maybe we'll finish off by moving that one command post, which I've been meaning to do for basically ever. Is that the proper way to put it? Where aren't you going? Oh, I never hooked up your liquid nitrogen. That was rude of me. Well, guess this is how we do it, huh? Even though it's kind of eating some logistic space. It's going to make it slightly harder to leap through here if ever I need to. Yeah, that's a question, is it? We got this right here. We got lots of gaps. We can get through here. It'll be fine. Do you hear me? It will be fine. You can trust me. I'll sell you insurance. Everything's gonna be fine. Fine. Just, you can trust me. There we go. Now we're going? Yes. Now we are in fact going. And this can be prodded at some point. You're still going, right? Everything, tech's going so fast. We're just gonna burn through this tech tier. The factory's so nice when it's working. And then you're stuck on epoxy, and epoxy is waiting for ponies. Waiting for the ponies to arrive. Come on, I'll play with the ponies. That'll arrive someday. Let's just believe. All right, next. Next is we need nichrome on the bar, epoxy on the bar, that on the bar, that on the bar. We need 1 nichrome, 5 epoxy, 2 phosphate glass, 2 nickel plate, and then vacuum. You are, of course, all stacking to 100. Great. 1, 6, 10, 900. Only we have to... Oh, that sucks. 800, I guess. Because we have to leave... No. It doesn't suck. It's great. 900. Full efficiency. 45. You're going to be waiting in line for a long time, friend. We have to get more epoxy. I mean, that's probably on the other side of the first prod psi problem, you know? But we're definitely going to have to schedule more epoxy at some point. All right. Whale hungry. And now I need you to go get nickel way over here. She smells like a bag of nickels. 4, 900. Now you need... No. That was nichrome I just asked for. And that's a different number. Okay, good. And now we go get the nichrome. Now you go get the nichrome. And it's one of these right here. Okay, good. Load until nichrome. Now we got problems. Phosphate glass was in the 5 stack. Yeah, right there. You get the phosphate glass, 1800. Then lastly, get in the line for epoxy. You're gonna be here for a while. All right, load item, epoxy, 4,500. That's more than a single caravan load for that dinosaur. So this is going to take some time. I'm still going to call this done today, though, even without any evidence for that. Unload. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is 900, 4,500, 1,800. 1,800. Good. And you're ready to go. And that's it for the episode, right? We're done now. We just have to polish this off and then hook up vacuum. That's all I I guess we're not going to stop. I guess we can't really stop ourselves at this point. I guess we've come too far. You need kind of a little vacuum. We'll do 2. Vacuum, vacuum. There. Born to suck. As some of us are, sadly. Alright, and then they come out on the outside, and they come around, and they find their way to their home. So, excellent. We finished this off. You go, and then there's not a lot left. Like, then we're going to... Here, high-tech. High-tech. You have a bunch of mundane stuff that needs to be made. Like microchips and MOSFETs. And then we channel everything together in a big, glorious band. Up here, doing good? Yes, doing good. Doing good here? No, not really. You need what? Chitosan? I thought we were doing good on chitosan. We need this guy to go, and you need Bodos again? Oh. So we're just really not making enough Bodos right now? Oh, we're low on... Oh, the ratio is all off. Because I just kind of guessed at it. Alright, so what I want you to do is get 30K instead. Alright, try that again. And then here you're going to get 30K. We'll see if tripling it makes it better. It also got you out of line here, but no one else is waiting. So how are we doing over here? It's like it's slowly getting made. Ever so slowly trickling through. Have we cleared our blockage? Yeah. Yes, we have. And this is just slowly rotting. Slowly rotting. And that's fine. And we spin to win here, and that's good. And power is kind of threatening to have issues, honestly. Ooh. Almost time for more accumulators. Alright, let's have a passive violence. And then we're going to move this guy. Actually, we're going to move this guy and then have a passive violence. How about that? That's better. So this used to be the far, far frontier. And it is not anymore. So you get to come in my pocket, and you get to come in my pocket. And logistics off. Deposit down. My precious friends. And we want to just figure out where this is going to go first. So I think this is like so, pretty much. Copy like so, pretty much. Except for the logo. We'll deal with that. Then you are going to be in command of basically this sector. So you really should be placed right here, right? That's a little exposed, unfortunately. I really want to put it right here. This is kind of too far to handle down here. So I guess right here is where we do it. And we're not going to find a cute way to put it down either. So, right here, I suppose. Put you down. All right, let's go. I suppose I should have picked up my stuff first for this. Okay, we're not quite ready there. Everyone just wait. Let's make this real. Now I just have to ferry a bunch of stuff down, right? Oh. Guys, why are you so slow? Why you be so slow? I'm so feeling the need to help them with this. You just deal with it from now on. Trees. Trees. Trees, trees. Okay. And we have to clean up all of these areas. Alright, that's fine. We're just going to do a maintenance pass right now with the rest of our episode. Notepad, you can go away. We've done more than enough, frankly. And life is pretty good. So, energy drink, bots, and then we do this one at a time, right? Well, first let's rip down the means of communication. So it's not going to load anymore anything. And a lot of this stuff is going to end up not here. Let's pull it down just to make our point, right? And I even pick this thing up. It's not even here. And then we'll ferry everything useful down here and chuck it in this box. That's you, yeah, all this stuff. Because I didn't have any of it, right? I had nothing. Except for that. Those I did have. I just have to filter on the useless stuff. Do we have caravan outposts? Yeah, those need to be put down. This is just all the useless stuff. Okay, good. I should probably... That's a big boom. That's an explosion, friends. And the next episode is going to be a whole lot of paving. Because, okay, let's take a look. We have blue circuit stuff here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Maybe not you. I don't know if you're used. So I can use this area next. And then, but eventually we're going to pave all of that. I'm just going to do a huge swath as a blow. Just be done with it. Shed. Shed goes back. Get rid of all the useless stuff. Not the energy drink, though. That is not useless. All right, so now let's just pick it up and put all the... Okay, wait a second. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do what that thing you do is for. It's right there, right there, right there. And you and you. And I keep the caravans area. Then we'll go grab the other one. Yeah, just the other one. I'll make another trip for the bots. And we're just going to clean up this entire backfield as best we can. Calling a maintenance day. Yeah, all this stuff. Vitally important. Good. You don't need those. Okay, so this is about ready to start. These guys, I'm going to really disappoint you by removing all of these. Sorry, guys. And then the grand erasure. And pick everything back up. Nice. And I can even turn personal logistics back on, and then they'll come relieve me of my woes. So, perfect, yeah? Alright, so let's finish setting up the whales and just clean the backfield. See, this didn't take long. I'm just very, very, very lazy. Alright, whale with a whole bunch. You need your... I can just do this now. Replace that with... Why would you do that? How are you consistently wrong about where to put the camera? Alright, there you go. There. And now you just go back. And now that you can switch this, my entire plan for this structure is kind of dumb. I don't regret doing it, but you used to not be able to just do this. Yeah, thank you very much. And then right there. And go do that. Okay, so good. Oh, we have to, do we have any bots on us? I don't see any bots. There's the bots. Pick you up. Shove you in there. I don't have any construction bots. All right, good. Our endless thirst for land can be further extended here, which is what we're going to do right now. We want to help the world become more filled with factory. Then this guy. All right. And just kind of push out. And we should also push out right here too. And as is my habit, we will rip down a couple more. And we will just pay attention to the backfield. It still takes time, but man, it's so much faster than artillery days. Man, not sad to have seen the last artillery day. And then this guy's coming down too. There. We've given these bots quite a lot to do. Okay, good. Now up here, I guess we just continue pushing out because the need for conquest is eternal, independent of any physical requirement. Conquest is its own reward. Okay, you can come down. Conquest is its own self-reinforcing imperative. We must conquer. We must. It is not for a purpose. It's not for a reason. It's not about reason. We just have this immediate experience that we know we must conquer. It is a Gnostic thing. And we're just going to continue leaving that. I have no interest in that area. And then here in this place, we still have to build a way forward to get that, so... right there. And that'll make a bridge eventually. And is there any purpose to what I'm doing here? We cleared out this area. And now we're just kind of smashing these guys because it's in our nature. And then we'll clear up all this. And all these are it's gonna flood the area. I need to start ripping them down. Like all of these need to come down. Here. Oh, is that gonna... That might connect. I don't want that to happen. Let's just do that and that. And then rip a whole bunch of these down. I don't want anyone to make another order, you know? I want all this stuff to be recycled as close to the front as possible. Oh, I skipped a step. All right, excellent. Then we're also going to take this guy, because you're way in the backfield now. You used to be in the front lines. Not anymore. Alright, so good. Maybe I've clipped something, maybe not. Should really focus over here too. Not that it matters that much, but still, I should. Alright, so that does that area, and here we've touched the sea, and now it's just coming over and then pushing up and figuring out what we're doing, so... Oh, what's going on here? What is this a tree in an inconvenient spot? I dare say it is. So let's go attend to that. Then, after I've done my full round... Oh wait, we're not done over here. We have to clean up all this stuff. Alright. Let's just pretend we didn't do anything. And let's look at... So we have a critical rail right here. Wow. Well... I guess we have to redo the pipeline structure of this area. So this will get reconnected eventually when the bots manage to get up here. It's going to take a while, but it's going to be fine. Actually, why am I not seeing hordes and hordes of bots? I think you need more construction bots. So noted. Oh, don't do any of that. All right. Okay. Maybe I'm not handling this correctly. Maybe there's a better way. Okay, everybody get in the bus. Okay, into the bus, I said. Okay, good. Then we just keep heading south. Good. And this will be our new spine, just located a little farther east. So all this place is going to become factory. I think we should be getting towards the last space I'll ever need. I mean, that might be very optimistic of me. I mean, okay. Even just saying it, speaking it aloud like that, I know it's very optimistic. But I don't feel I'm going to need to double the size of the current factory in order to complete the game. That's a lot of stuff getting destroyed. Where's this happening? Why is it happening? Oh, they caught me when I'm just building one. What a bunch of dicks. Where are you guys going? Yeah, they caught us unarmed. Have some fire, friends. This is my gift to you, being set on fire. Oh, we just obliterated a lot of our bots. Maybe that's how all of the damage is happening. We're burning the bots. Well, that's a terrible thought. All right, so we're going to say this spine is now this is all going to get cleared out. So just don't shy. It's like all of that gets cleared out, right? And then these are special. Right here, this line right here. Because that's a geothermal line. So just all this gets picked up. And we're going to have to run through here anyway, so don't be finicky. It's like all this stuff is weird. Get rid of it. Now the problem is, I'll have to run through here now, won't I? Because if I don't, eventually the marked for death marker I'm putting on everything, the marked for deconstruction, it will fade. All right, and I already have gone too far, right? Because that has to be there. Yes, I have gone too far. This has to get picked up. And I'm going to need to deliver a lot more construction bots out here. That's fine. I guess we do a little pre-clearing today. I don't know if I have anything interesting to talk about. I've been stupid busy lately. No time for my own projects. Barely enough time for factory and, tactics. I find if I don't dedicate some just entertainment time for myself every day and then just guard that militantly, I start losing my mind. I need just a little space every single day. And I spend it here with you. And it's honestly kind of ideal when it works. But then there are times when it does not work. It is not ideal. I'm pretty sure I'm causing myself huge problems here. I'm also sure it's going to be a little bit before that's apparent. So so this is all done. No, it's not all done, because that's going to be where the connection is. Okay, never mind. The opposite of what I just said. Pick up. Yeah, I start losing my mind if I try to be serious all day long, all day, every day. No. Okay, losing my mind in a ugly way, as opposed to the ever so, the grace I'm displaying in this run. Yeah, that's not pictured when I am deprived of relaxation time for long enough. It's a different world, and it's a worse world. All right, pick up all that. And this is just going to be exhaust the bots time. I will have hated. The tense for my hatred is escaping me. But if I have put down all of those deconstruction markers and then they expire. So if I will have done something, I would have been pissed. So what I'm saying here is I gotta strike while the deconstruction markers are here. And did I just exhaust all the bots? Is that you? No. Some of these have to be claimed by other entities. I should check and see if I really did put the chromium problem in the ground. Yes, I did. It's being vented, not particularly fast. You're venting, and then here this is full, but this is also going again. How much do you make? Oh, quite a lot, actually. We produce faster than we can vent. Ah. Let's make a note of that, eh? We produce chromite sand faster than we can vent it. Exclamation point. Oh, sorry, Final Fantasy, you're not supposed to be here. There. It's on the list for tomorrow. And then here we are, just kind of stuffed up again. It's full, and that whale, I bet, is about halfway done. Yep. Where do we go with this? Where are you going? There's an ecosystem here I had a hand in making. Let's put it that way. But right now, I do not understand it. And all this has to come down, too. Wonder why this was avoided. So, what to talk about while we do boring landscaping work? Yeah, I don't know. My life, way too busy at the moment. There's no other way to describe it. I have just been running. I had an absolutely nightmarish experience at work where we had a 17-hour maintenance window with a customer. I was in no way at fault. Here, hold on a second. I've got to do something. All right, sorry about that. Had to take care of something urgently. But now it is accomplished, and I can finish cleaning this up. How much do I have to do, actually? A lot. The problem is most of it's just return time for bots. It's unfortunate. I should just come over here and then check something. And take another step and then check something. I wonder if it's day or night. No, this is probably a bad idea too, isn't it? There are no good solutions for this problem. The bots just aren't fast enough. The solution is to research 10 more bot speeds and get two more tiers. Maybe I should just run through the forest merrily like this. Just deploy them all. If I'm going to exhaust them, like really, really exhaust them, you know? So let's do this until there's no more to respond, and then just find a place to stand and let them rally up again. It's like right here. Okay. Now let's go check on some stuff while they finish with all the tasks I threw at them. So here in Bodos, we have 2. Oh, we have 2 now. That's good. And we're still 2 at nearly 400 runs. Well, okay, now we got a problem, don't we? Wait a second. Why aren't you... What is in my inventory that's taking up space that isn't going to be immediately trashed out? Why do we have... Oh, pipes. We have a lot of pipes. Alright, well, I guess we got to put these back then. We are picking up a lot of pipes. And I suppose this isn't helping either. None of this is helping. Is there anything weird on the alarm system? Stainless is on the alarm system. Oh, and tech has stopped. Oh, look. I looked and everything is ruined. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna pretend like I don't see any of this, right? I'm in the middle of a job here, guys. I need you to just get tech going on its own again. What could that possibly be? It's like... What could it be? What's wrong with tech right now? Everything should be going. We have chitosan even. You ever feel like you don't understand the game? I feel like that sometimes. So I'm just gonna run by, deploy all these guys, and try... Okay, so that's taken care of, or maybe not. I don't know. Let's go take a look at tech. What's wrong with you, tech? Oh, we got big streaks now we're going to have to take care of. Right now, at this moment, tech is going. Was going. Oh, we're out of nanocrystalline. Okay, I kind of believe that is a problem. I guess we really do here. Let's write it down. Dedicated raw fiber for nanocrystalline. All right. We're queuing up work for ourselves even before we're done with this episode. That's what's known as a flag. Something's going wrong. Trees. No trees. Alright, so. Did we miss any spots? Right there. And obviously we're going to get this more tomorrow when we go through here and we pave everything. Tomorrow's going to be a bit of an awkward episode. But it'll be fine. It's all stuff that needs to be done. So get all that, get all that. Is there anything else? Probably. I mean, certainly. Certainly there's something else. Oh, wait a second. This is going to be a problem. No, just going to miss. It's just going to miss. I'll have to figure it out, though, to realign everything. All right. Good. I think I am now done. The factory is, I don't know, working kinda. Tech is going. What's our problem with stainless? Stainless hasn't been a problem for a long time. Is it aramid fiber? Sand casting. What? We don't have any sand castings. That's a creative answer. Do I see that here? Yes, we're out of sand casting. These guys are not going. Are we out of creosote? This isn't one that was old and broken. You know? How is it even conceivable we could have... No, we have tons of creosote. Did I clip the line? No, we have tons and tons of creosote. There's just a problem in the system. Okay. All right. Apparently, I have introduced a biofluid bug. No, wait. Oh, it's working, but there's nowhere near enough. Okay. Okay, that I get. That works. That's okay. Here, let's turn you up and get a real conga line coming. We'll take this off. We may even have to get a full direct line. That wouldn't even be that hard, right? Maybe. We want to catch up, so we should probably expand that. Sand casting and direct creosote line. Okay, got it. Yeah, we're venting creosote right now. So yes, I need a direct line. Got it. And that will dig me out of problems again, maybe? What else is going wrong? Being low on Zapier eggs is weird. I never see that. And you're not making any Zapier eggs because we're out of stone wool. We're out of stone wool because of no creosote, right? No. No. How are we out of stone wool? Okay, that has to be incidental then. It has to be trying to shop for something else. Sorry, jumped ahead. No, wait, it looks like we can't... We can't put things on the belt because we have too many Zapiers. Zapiers aren't... This is done wrong. This should be Zapiers here, not eggs. This was just done incorrectly. Alright, well, I'm going to have to make room here somehow. Get some of these Zapiers out of here. Let's go right here. Help. Too many Zapiers. Alright, there we go. This is kind of what I do after the episode. I just kind of look around and try to figure out what's going on. I need to not do that now. Let's just recap and get out of here. Things are getting really weird, guys. It's time to go somewhere else. So what I want is like right about here, and then right about... That's kind of perfect, honestly. That is kind of perfect. I want bots off. I have to wait for an opportune moment. Screenshot. All right, what are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? So today we reworked Kicalk. We got the Kicalk upgrade, and we chose give me more Kicalk, and then we got the next level of Kicalk tech, and that gave us even more Kicalk. So we have like a threshold of like almost tripling, I think, of how much Kicalk we're making now. We don't need it all right now, which is okay. But this is producing all of the raw fiber we need anywhere to do anything. So that's good. That was the foundational issue we were trying to address there. Now we're free to put better Religio together. Because we're going to take the paper towel upgrade and make paper towels on site, and it's going to produce a lot of seeds. And that's where and through that, we're going to get a lot more Religio. And that's going to be how we scale this area. We're probably going to rip down this and then work it all together right here. That seems most likely to me. Anyway, that's next episode. And then we also, there's a lot that grows out of having all of the Kicalk ever. And that's all the raw fiber we want, wherever we want it. It's going to be great. The Then after that, we did capacitors. We finished off the capacitor build down here. And we went up here and we also did diodes and low power resistors right here. So there's just a few more things in order to get blue circuits online. We're going to need a lot more epoxy, and I mean a lot. I'm going to have to come up with a epoxy making structure like this. That's just the minimal materials in, ponies, epoxy out. And it's just ill-suited for these city blocks, so I'm going to just stick it up here somewhere. Maybe build it on top of the pony area. That's probably the mostest, smartest thing I can do. Just start right here, try to make it work. And then a line down and epoxy in. Yeah. But that's not a problem for right now. And then I went and I cleaned up over here, and it's just a big mess because I took all the radar stations away. So now next episode, we're going to expand out by a huge amount, and then that'll give us enough room to finish off blue circuits and probably anything else we can dream of. And the factory is just going to keep going. Things are good, kinda. Things are okay in some ways. Things are going to keep going always. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.